So part of the body lift process and part of the chassis cab removal is to unhooking these 6 bolts which are mounted on the chassis and they attach to the body. So you'll have to physically unscrew them. They're located, there's 2 over here. I'm putting my finger in it. You gotta remove 2 over here. There are 2 over here. There's 1 here, 1 over here. So basically you would have to remove them from the bottom. There would be 1 over here, sitting on the body. This is another one over there. And there are 2 most difficult ones will be located over here. You would have to go inside there. You would have to be able to unhook those hoses to catch those bolts. There would be 1 over here sitting, so make sure you get all your HVAC cables removed to get those cables, to get that bolt out. And there, of course, most difficult one will be behind the driver. You cannot see it from this area, but once you go underneath the vehicle, you would be able to see the bolt. You would have to remove that bolt as well. It sits right on top underneath the seat of the vehicle. So this 6 like these bolts has to come out. I want to show you something else. So when you're removing the bolts, part of the body assembly, you gotta inspect all the wires. Make sure they're not basically attached to the body. We removed connectors, which are fuel tank related sensors. There's few of them here. Also, we had a backup camera in the vehicle, so we had to get that disconnected. We removed the backup camera wires. The main important part is the gas tank. Gas tank is attached to the body, so you would have to remove all the attachments, so these things will remain. So 2 of them has to be unscrewed in this areas, and I want to let you know that this has to be properly detached. There are a couple of hoses in this area over here, which also attach to the body. A couple of connectors has to come out as well. Also, very important part of it is the tank. You got to take the straps off, original factory straps. They're over here. There's 2 straps holding the main tank. I would just put the rubber bands for now, just to keep it safe. But basically, yes, those 2 straps has to come out. They'll look like this. These are 1. There's another one. There's 2 straps has to be removed, and you could put the rubber cords temporarily to keep the tank in place. This is disconnection of the steering link, to be able to remove your steering wheel off the chassis. This is your brake booster with the 2, 3, 4, 5 volts. We also took it off the body, so this will come out easy. Now this particular Hummer has been equipped with air ride system. As you can see, we got some air shocks installed on the vehicle for comfortable ride. Standard vehicles will come with the springs, but we have an upgrade here coming from Bulldog. So anyways, as far as the electricals, these are also 2 connectors which needs to be disconnected from the body, connecting to the engine, and the power main switch attached to the body also has to come out. Central CTIS system connectors are located right over here. You got to remove 2 hoses over the rear and the front air connectors, which also attach to the body. Loud. Okay, the whole body is disconnected now. Beautiful. Okay, that's it, we're done. Someone very talented said a very one important thing. It's much easier to remove this stuff unless you're putting them back. So when you're taking the stuff out, use a lot of brains and understand what you're doing, because things like this easy to break, and you will be chasing a lot of parts if you don't know what you're doing without proper tools. I know this may not sound very funny, but I actually paid $200,000 for this piece of equipment, which looks like bunch of parts. If you never believed that $200,000 can look so nasty, that's a $200,000 investment. Of course, Canadian, not American. American, I would say what, 140,000 or so. But I could appreciate the condition of this truck, and yes, I'm just throwing $200,000. And hopefully that will work for us really well. I hope.